Hey guys, this is Om from Civil Raja and welcome back to our channel. So guys, this is the part 2 of our series where we are learning how we can draft the architectural plan professionally. So guys, if you want to just watch this video and learn the AutoCAD in the professional way, so for that one thing is required that you should know the basics of the AutoCAD, and if you want to learn that basics in detail, then you can also visit our mobile application which is with the name Civil Raja, and it is available on the Google Play Store. So for all the Android users, you can find the AutoCAD course over there, and you can just go ahead and enroll in that course, learn the AutoCAD from there. And after that you can switch to these videos over here where we are going to learn the professional use of AutoCAD. Okay, like there are a lot of commands in the AutoCAD, but how to use that and what are the different commands that are being used when we are doing the actual projects, that you will learn over here. Okay, so guys, if you think that this video is going to help you out, then just like this video, share this with your friends and colleagues, and if you are new to this channel, then subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon so that whenever I am uploading a new video, then you can be notified at the first. Okay, so now I'm just going to share my screen with you and I will continue with where I've left out in the last session, that is the part 1. So you can see our architectural plan was ready, and there are few rooms, or you can say the few areas that I still need to name out. So I will just name them according to the dimensions. So this was the shop 2 that I have to name, and shop 2 was 8 feet 10 inches by 10 feet, and then I have to mark the entrance over there. So entrance over here is 4 feet wide, so I will simply write it, but you can say the space is little bit of the constraint over here, so I need to rotate that text so that it can be like visually appealing. Now what I need to do, I need to mark the space for the stairs. So stair over here is, you can, as you can see on the left side, I have the dimension layout. From there you can see the dimensions that you can simply put it in the proper format in the area. Okay, so this was the stair, then the living room is here. Now what I need to do, I need to just uh, like uh, mark the other things. If everything will be fine over here, we can simply go ahead and make the beam layout. Okay, so let's have a look on this one. Okay, yeah, also I need to mark the text for the windows, like what are the different types of the windows that are being used over here. So you can see, first of all, I will just mark W over there for same type of the windows, and then I will simply rename it for whatever is different. Okay, so for all the doors and the windows, I need to the mark, and you can see for the toilet I am marking it as V, which is representing the ventilator. For the kitchen and the puja room, we need a smaller window, so I will just go for W1. And in the shops we need to mark the shutters. Okay, so you need to also give the windows and doors layout. So shutter, windows, and even the doors that is being used in the a particular plan will be named after there. So, and we will also give a proper schedule of that, how to make the proper schedule, what are the different dimensions of the door that we can use in this one. Everything will be discussed in just few minutes, okay, when I'm just going to work accurately on it. Okay, now by the time if you have any question related to what I'm teaching you in this video, you can simply leave that in the comment section, and I will definitely answer that, because I continuously read all my comments over there. Okay, and if you have any kind of issue related to the courses, if you want to join the live classes or even the recorded sessions you want to get, then you can just WhatsApp me, and those are the professional courses. You will be charged very less in comparison to other institutes, and this is whole thing is online, so you can simply just use it. Okay, this is a golden opportunity to learn the AutoCAD in the professional way, so you can also join our live classes, and the details will be there in the description. Otherwise you can also WhatsApp me. My number is 8433248864. So yeah, so you can check out my number from the description, and you can see I have marked all the doors over here. For the smaller doors, I have used D3, that is the door for the toilet. For the bedrooms, I'm using the D2. Okay, for the puja room and for the kitchen, I am marking it as D4, and for the main door, I'm marking it as D1. Now you can see I have already copied this from my previous project. As I can see, as I have already explained in the previous session, that we do not need to make each and everything for all the projects that is coming to us. Once you define everything and just make everything clear, after that you can simply use the references from the previous projects, and you can use it, because mostly the sizes of the doors, windows, and a lot of the blocks that you will prepare in your first project, will be applicable in your second projects also, second and the other coming projects. So you can simply use that. Okay, now you can see that I have prepared the door window schedule. I actually have copied it from the previous project. Yeah, if you want to learn the detailed way of like making it, what are the dimensions that I'm using over here to mark all the schedules, how I'm making this like a layout, that you can see the sheet in which I will be printing my architectural plans. So everything you can learn in detail from the our professional course on the AutoCAD. Okay, so if you want to join that, simply give me a WhatsApp, or you can give me a call on 8433248864. Now what I need to do, I need to just rename everything because obviously the details were from the previous project and not from this project. Okay. Now what I need to do, I need to make this different, or you can say the separate sheets for everything, like for the architectural plan, for the dimension layout, even for the tie beams, roof beam, and the plinth beam. Everything will have a different, or you can say the specific page. Okay, now I need to just mention the scale. If you do not know the scale exactly, then what you can use, you can also use the like NTS, that is not to scale thing. Okay, and if you know the scale, as per my knowledge, this scale is 1:100. Okay, so that means that whatever is over here written as 1 unit, that will be 100 times larger on the ground. Okay, so that is what scale exactly means. Okay, now what I am going to do, I will simply just make the multiple copies of this sheet. Okay, and then I can start working on my beam layout. So beam layout is basically going to be very easy for me. Why? Because my walls are properly placed over here, my columns are already placed, and I'm not like trimmed out anything from here. So this was my raw file that I've used over here, and whatever the techniques that I'm using, if you will just follow those things, no, it will be very much convenient for you to work on this thing. So yeah, my tie beam schedule is ready because I've used the rectangle command, and I have already like marked all the beams over there. So now the tie beams are the beams which connects the all the columns with each other, and they are basically taking the strength from there. Okay, so tie beams are easy to connect. You can simply just use that, and even if you are just going to make some walls to like divide the layers of the soil that will be filled on that land, it will be very much convenient to be made. Now the next challenging is the plinth beam, because in the plinth beams you have to mark the beam everywhere wherever you have wall. Okay, so in this project none of the walls are too small. Okay, so I do not need to worry about that one. But in few projects you will find that the walls are too short to be designed in any structural designing software like the STAAD Pro or even the Tekla structural designer. Okay, but over here this project is quite decent, and my beams are quite large enough to be which can be easily designed. And what I'm doing over here, I am simply just making the plan. Okay, I'm taking the plan, or you can say the rough layout, and then I am marking all the beams around it, and then I'm just making moving it away after turning off the zero layer. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark the center line of it. Okay, so for the center line I have created a new layer. As you can see, I have created this layer, and then I will use the Excel command obviously, and then I will mark the horizontal and the vertical lines. Then I will make a rectangle, take a offset of it, and trim out all the extra portions so that the center lines can be easily identified. Okay, so this is a simple technique, and you can also scale it down the center line as okay. For that, what you can do, you can use the properties box, and the shortcut for that is mo enter. Okay, and from there you can simply match the property of all the lines over here that you can do right now, or even you can do it later. So that is up to you. So I'm doing it right now so that I can easily like serve my purpose. And then you can see I have made a rectangle. So let's try with 1 foot like circle. Sorry, I made a circle. So let's try with 1 foot circle, and let's make a copy of it where we can enter all our text. And I will just make the another copy at the like bottom, and then on the left and the right. Okay, then I will enter the text, and we will see that whether the text are fitting properly over here or not. So basically, if you remember, then in the part 1 I have decided that the text size should be either 10 inch or 8 inch. Okay, so these are the two text size that I've used. So this text actually looks a little smaller than what I was expecting over here. So what I can do, I can simply just scale down this particular thing, okay? Or you can say the particular circle. I will just try with a 10-inch circle over here, or even if not, that is not proper, then I will also go with 8-inch. So let's see. Uh, yeah, let's try with 8-inch circle also. Okay. So once whatever is your best suiting for us, that I will keep. Okay, so I guess the 8-inch is much better than the any other. Okay, so I will simply delete all the other circles and that I have marked, and that was the wastage of the time. But anyway, now I have copied all the text that was written A with it. Okay, and now I will simply use my copy commands, then I will create the multiple copies, and then I will simply use my move command to place it properly. So normally the vertical axis are written in alphabetical manner, and the horizontal axes are named with like numeric manners. So I need to just change the numbers, and then I will simply create another copy of it. I can use the copy command, or I can use the mirror command, and I will try to place it in the like title box that I have created. So you can see this title box is not like taking it properly, and it is actually taking us some time. Okay, or you can say the space is not very much available for it. Okay, so I need to also consider that one. I need to consider the text size over here. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I can whether I can just move it away. Yeah, Uh, I need to take some time to decide whether at what distance should I like place it properly so that it can be done. Otherwise, there is another option also. I will simply scale up. Okay, the title box that can also be done. I will have to make some adjustments in the words or something, because if I'll just scale down or scale up anything, then the text over there will not be accurately placed. Okay, so that is another way, but let's try it in this way. If it is fitting properly and still not clumsy, then we can just stay with this one. Otherwise, we have that alternate method of scaling up the page. Okay, so scaling is also a very good command when we have to like print anything, because like printing anything in a very proper manner is very much accurate. And also there is align command, but to a scale, but align command is basically for the furnitures. And well, like if you will just talk about the practical applications, that is very much helpful for the furnitures, but not with these kind of things. Okay, for like just a title box or something, the this thing like the scale command is very much useful. Okay, so now let's talk about the plinth beam also, and over here we will just try to mark all the beams properly. I will just mark all the beams of 10 inches first. Okay, and then I need beams at around the staircase also, that I have already explained while reading the plan why I'm doing it. But anyway, I will just tell you again, like yeah, we need to like place the columns around the staircase at all the four corners. But if you are not placing it, at least, because I'm not placing it because of the like budget constraint over here in this particular project, so I need to assign at least beams around the staircase, so that whenever the staircase is being constructed, the loads can be easily transferred to the columns. Okay, so and the slab can be casted properly. Okay, so that's why I needed to like make two extra beams over there. And let's try scaling it up. Okay, this title box, and we will try to fit it over there. Let's see if it can be fitted or not. If it will be fitted properly, then that is the best option for us. Okay, and now let's mark the center lines for us. So again, we will mark all the vertical and the horizontal center lines, and in this previous manner we will simply just take an offset of the rectangle around it, and then we will trim out the extra portions, and then we will simply just mark A, B, C, and D, and such things, like, or you can say the grid line names or names of the grid line over here. Okay, so let's trim out. Okay, so trimming is done over here. Now what we have to do, and if you are finding this video too fast, okay, so you can slow it down also. And otherwise, the best thing is that you can just learn it from the Civil Raja application. That is the most convenient way that you can find to learn the AutoCAD, and that is also available in English. So yeah, I guess all the engineers can easily understand it. Whatever the English that I've used over there is quite simple, and if you can understand this video, then obviously you will understand everything that is there in the app. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to again name everything, and then I will have to just delete that rectangular box, and then I will have to mark all the grid lines over there. Again, if you miss some grid lines, then you can also go with like suppose after 2 you have missed a grid line, and then you can just mark it with 3. So you can see I missed one grid line over there. So either I can go for 2 dash, or I can just rename each and every line over there. Okay, so both are correct things. There is nothing wrong with any of them, and you can see what I have to do over here. I have need to mark the exact lines over here. So if you'll find that these center lines are too close, and this happens when we do not follow the symmetry option. And to mark such center lines, so what is the best position, or what is the best thing that we can do? We need to mark these center lines from the like columns, because the columns markings are already given in the like tie beam layout, right? So from there you can find out the distances of the columns marked properly over there, and then we have this tie beam theme, and we can simply use that. Okay, we can take the references from them. Otherwise you can also mark the same thing in the plane beam layout like I'm doing over here, and that is for the convenience, but obviously that can be ignored. Okay, so I have come up with another method that is helping me a lot while I'm working on my practical projects in markings the distances of the boundary walls, or you can say the center lines. On one side, just try to mark everything that may be clumsy. Okay, on the other side, just try to mark everything in a clear manner. Like on one side, just mark column to column distances. On other side, just mark all the extra grid lines. Okay, that are not lying on the column. Okay, you can simply use that one, and that will be very much helpful for you also. Okay, so uh, the same process is to be followed in the Rubim also, but you can see whenever you have some line marking, you have to mark some lines and you find it difficult like I did just now. So what you can do, you can simply like make all the center lines as the bold lines, and then mark the distances accurately, and once it is marked correctly, after that you can just simply use the match property option, and after that you can simply mark the lines. Okay, in the previous manner. Okay, like I've done right now. So just this is another simple technique that makes your work easier. Use the bold lines to mark the distances in case you are missing out any point, and which is highly possible for the dashed lines. Okay, but make it bold and then mark the distances accurately. Then make it hashed again. Okay, because the center lines are meant to be hashed lines. Okay, not like the bold lines. However, even if you let's use another color, that is not an issue. But this is a general trend that we normally follow, that we have to mark it hashed one so that it can be easily identified. Okay, so you can see now that I am using the bold lines, I can conveniently mark all my distances over there. Okay, so you can see it is very much easier for me to mark everything, right? So you can do the same thing, and now that I have scaled it properly, so you can see that I can easily move it, okay, wherever I want. Okay, so you can see this is properly placed, and after that I will simply just make some changes in the title box to look it more appealing, to make it more appealing, and I will be good to submit the project. Okay, so guys, I hope everything is clear so far. And if you have any kind of question, you can simply just ask that from in the comment section, and I will be there to help you out. If you have liked this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. And if you want me to make a video on any particular topic, you can suggest that to me in the comment section. I will definitely try to make a video on that, and we will meet in the next video with another project. I think we are done with this project till here. If you have any question regarding this project, you can simply ask me, and my number is always there. It's 8433248864, and that is also mentioned in the description. Okay guys, take care, bye bye.